Aloha to you, my friends. If you are in the market for a do-it-yourself tiny home project, I have several buildings currently on my lot, or we can custom build one for you, but I have several right now on my lot that are perfect for a tiny home. You can either get a 16 by 40 non-lofted building, or you can get a 14 by 40 lofted. Those are the biggest sizes that we make in the loft or the non-lofted buildings. I'm inside of a non-lofted one right now. We call this one a garden shed. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to go outside and take you through one of the lofted ones and just let you know we have a bunch of them. So they're here currently in inventory, or we can custom build one. Let me turn the camera around. Here we are inside of a 16 by 40 garden shed. This one has several upgrades. I have 4 identical to this one on my lot. Two of them are the standard stain, no paint on the outside, and 2 of them are painted. So I'll show them to you in just a second. Take a look at the walls. 5/8 inch plywood, 5/8 inch plywood in the floors. Both are premium and they're treated and they come with a lifetime warranty. Same thing with our 2x4s, premium lumber, not the cheap stuff. 2x4s are 16 inches apart, not 24 inches apart like most of my competition does. We put more 2x4s in our walls, which makes our walls stronger and sturdier. We double up the 2x4s every 4 feet. So here's 2. Here's 2 more. Well, now we're at a door frame, so look at the door frame, right? But then 2 more. Again, 2 more. Now we're framed up a window. This one is triple down here at the bottom, double on the sides. Look at the header above the window. Quadruple 2x4s on that one. And then doubled up again, and now we're in the corner. Doubled up again. Every 4 feet, folks, we double up our 2x4s. We use more than our competition, which makes our walls stronger and sturdier. Same thing for how we frame up our windows. Best framed, best built, framed up windows and doors you're going to find in the portable building industry. We have the best quality. Floors are 5/8 inch plywood, and they are tongue and groove. They're put together using tongue and groove. We don't just lay down the plywood and screw it down. We put tongue and groove to put them together, and then we use ring shank nails to hold them together. Ring shank nails hold like a screw. They're galvanized so they won't rust. Again, I told you, this is premium lumber. Okay, standard for how we build all of our Graceland buildings. This one has the upgraded radiant barrier roof. So that helps to reflect out 97% of the sun's radiant heat, makes a big difference in the summertime. I have most of my big do-it-yourself tiny home type buildings will include that radiant barrier roof, but that is an optional upgrade. If you want to order one without that, you can do that. Standard in all Graceland buildings is this. Hope you can see it with the camera. There is a soffit vent system that we put in all of the side walls of our buildings, okay? And they run the entire side wall of the building, that side and this side. That's for improved airflow. Also for improved airflow is our screened-in roof ridge vent. Runs the entire peak of the roof, screened in to keep out bugs and debris. Combine the improved airflow from that and our patented soffit vents on the sides, and the building stays 10 to 15 degrees cooler in the hot summertime. And you combine that with our radiant barrier roof, and this is the perfect building to make into a tiny home. In a lofted building, the walls are shorter. This is a non-lofted building. These walls are 93.5 inches tall, okay? Underneath the floor, underneath this 5/8 plywood floor is 2x6s, not 2x4s. Underneath here, 2x6 floor joists. They are also 16 inches apart, just like my walls are, but they're 2x6s. Many of my competitors use 2x4s in their floors. Also, they oftentimes use a composite floor instead of a plywood floor. A lot of times they use some sort of a particle board type of siding instead of plywood. So we have the best quality and lifetime warranty on all of our treated lumber, 25-year warranty on the roof, 7-year warranty on the workmanship. We have the best warranties. Easiest rent to own. It's a no credit check, so super awesome and easy to do that. Everybody's qualified. Then there's also, the cash price is your lowest price, but then we have 3-year, 4-year, and 5-year no credit check rent to own. Super easy to get into those. No prepayment penalty for the rent to own. So if you want to pay it off early or pay more each month to end up paying it off early, that is an option for you, and we don't penalize you for it. Now going into one of the lofted buildings. This is a 14 by 40 side lofted barn. This particular one is sold, but I have its identical twin on the other side of my lot. This is what we call our standard stain, no paint on the outside. That's standard stain, and that's T111 5/8 inch plywood. Metal roof, green metal roof on this one, and green metal roof on its identical brother on the other end of my lot. Inside a lofted barn. This one's 14 wide by 40. You get an 8-foot loft on this end, you get an 8-foot loft on that end. The other building that I have that's the identical twin brother has one upgrade. It has a radiant barrier in the roof. This one here does not, but it's closer, so I walked through this one first. Okay, so this is inside of a 16 by 40. Notice the walls. These are 6 foot tall, and so you got about 6'3" right here at the top of that. All right, now I can show you the Graceland patented side vent. You can see that right there. Those run all along the side walls, just like in the other buildings, side vents, so that's for improved airflow. Now, these are the two best-selling buildings I have for the tiny home crowd. The lofted one that's a 14 by 40 and the non-lofted one that's a 16 by 40. I'll go over real quick with you that width. That 14 by 40 is measured from the outside eaves to eave, all right? So you don't actually have 14 feet right here. You got to take into account the width of the wall plus the eave that overhangs on that side, and you've got about just less than 13 feet. So maybe 12.10 or 12.9, something like that, okay? Now, as far as your length, it is 40 feet minus the width of the wall, so you're just under 40 feet. So maybe a little bit more than 39 feet, okay? 39.3 or something like that. I've not gone out to measure, but that's about what it usually is. All right, if you have any questions, you're interested in buying one of the ones on my lot in inventory, or if you want us to custom build one for you, give me a call or text me or message me right here on Facebook. Aloha from the Ozarks.